If you're a landlord, this story, this case that appeared yesterday in court will have you tearing your hair out. Tenants who owe over €70,000 in rent arrears can spend Christmas in the house. They haven't paid rent, €2,500 rent per month, €2,500 a month rent for over 3 years. So there's 4 tenants. They owe rent arrears of €70,750 and they'll be allowed to remain in their Dublin home for Christmas after a judge put a stay on their eviction. The 4 tenants had not paid the $2,500 a month rent for just over 3 years. To make matters even worse, Judge O'Connor told one of them, "I don't believe a word you have said," when he turned up to make excuses for having reneged on rent payments on and off since Christmas 2019 and claimed it was all down to COVID-19. All the gentlemen are originally from Poland. They signed a tenancy agreement in November 18 for a property in Balgriffin in Dublin 13. The landlord had been granted a determination by the Residential Tenancies Board, that's the RTB, in September 2021, ordering the men to vacate the premises within 14 days. However, they had appealed it to the District Court and subsequently to the Circuit Court. So the director of the landlord's company told the court the company was seeking to enforce the RTB, the Residential Tenancies Board's determination order, on the basis that the appeals made by the men had been frivolous, vexatious and bound to fail, and had been brought purely as a delaying tactic. Only one of the tenants attended court. He told the judge that the arrears arose as a consequence of COVID-19. The judge said he didn't believe a word that he said. He said they'd not attended the RTB hearing or the District Court hearing and hadn't lodged an affidavit explaining the situation. Judge O'Connor refused their appeal and would affirm both the orders of the Residential Tenancies Board and the District Court, directing that they vacate the premises within 14 days. However, he said that due to the time of the year, he'd grant a stay on the order for 2 months, allowing them to make alternative accommodation arrangements by mid-February. So if that wouldn't have any landlord absolutely gnashing his teeth and pulling his hair out, if you had hair, then I don't know what would. They haven't paid rent for 3 years and now they're getting to stay in the place until the middle of February so that they can make alternative arrangements. Who'd be a landlord?